Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. We are live. Because the weather had slightly improved, my bro is finally here. Much to the demand of everybody.
Why is that?
I don't know. You get along with the cultured ones.
Just saying. Read a book!
No, it's not that. It's the part where it's like I'm not really into all the repeated offers from the demons that are trying to have interpersonal flings.
Oh, come on! Don't you have a dark side?
Yeah, that they missed that. They say the voice of reason was quote unquote gone.
Live yourself on the wild side.
Not wild side. I'm sensible to a degree. I try to be. Alright, well, Valexia wanted to meet me over at the arena and then disappeared in a puff of smoke.
Yeah.
And since I'm already the champion of the arena, I can just go there. Yeah, there ain't much else to do in here. Sightsee, but her mansion doesn't have anything really going on. I did run into that one demon from a while ago, Jerebeth, the one that struck a deal with me to help take down Xanfer Vang.
Yeah.
Yeah, ran into her. Gave me a tip on how to not die when talking to Valexia. So there's that.
Oh wow. She's still, yeah.
Pretty much said, hey, thanks for all the help from earlier. Here's how you don't fuck this up.
Because you're still more... Even though you have incredible power, you're still mortal. And that's what she said.
Oh, no,
Take
I
care.
didn't mean to cast that.
Because you're still mortal.
I just wanted to spam
That's the only
healing.
weakness you have, your mortality.
Alright. Well, my mortality is a blessing.
Until you get altered.
Where the hell do I go?
Either into... Well, that's right. That's right. Dragons can live forever. They just try not to.
I doubt that. There's too many dragon slayers that run around for somebody to say dragons live forever.
Yeah, unless they become a great worm.
Even
then you're in trouble.
No, even great worms can be taken down because they still have a stat block that says their hit points aren't infinite.
Yeah.
It's like when elves brag that they can live for very long lives and then you kill them within the 20 minutes of them pissing you off. It's like, how forever can you live if you know you can die from getting stabbed in the gut like anybody else?
Then they get reborn.
I thought it was different for elves.
It was.
Oh, here we are. Like, they had to change how elves can die because... What the hell are you talking about? Oh, hey, Atrocious. We're talking about how...
The rebirth of
how
elves.
Fey beings are supposed to be able to be reborn after dying. And how elves are different. Alright, oh wait. Windwalk, here he is. Or he is here. I can feel him. And these gates... Their locks are made of the bones of my tribesfolk and will only open to someone from my tribe. Salvamelik is hiding here. How do you feel? Like I'm dancing on the tip of an arrow, Master. If I lose control just for a moment, I will lose myself, swept away in the bloody madness that is raging in my heart. But I will hold it together as long as I can. Are you sure you are ready to enter? Yes, 1,000 times yes. Let's kill him, gut him, scratch out his eyes, rip off his jaw. Let his blood shower us like rain. Jesus.
Amen!
Yeah.
Righteous fury! And master it is. Yeah!
Right.
Man, Demon Mind would have been awesome.
Let's go inside. Yes, inside. Windwalk is like a knocked arrow ready to be loosed, eager to rush headlong toward a fight with her former master. But yeah, like I said, elves are different from, like, don't count like Fae because, you know, they can die and then get actually hit by the revivify spell and such. If they couldn't, you wouldn't be able to revive. Like, if they revived like any other Fae, they'd go straight to they'd be reborn in the first world. Which would defeat the whole purpose of, like, and if they were already reborn, you couldn't.
Only wild elves are there.
Yeah, some different version of elves.
And that came with the Elven War.
Yeah, I know they added some in-lore reason for it, but yeah. Anyway, but like I said, with the gold dragons too, or with any other dragon too, it doesn't matter how much they're supposed to live forever. They die like anyone else. Before I go any further, heal up.
Rely on me.
Yeah, as soon as you finish recovering. Strength damage, permanent. There. Alright, just to reiterate, everyone's back to full strength, right? Yep. Oh, nope. Arushale still might want to buff up. Yeah. And heal up.
I welcome your company.
Good. Get to work. First off, restore the negative levels from Arushale. And demons tend to use what? Fire, right? Yeah, fire.
Lightning.
Lightning? You sure?
And acid.
Light. So protection from fire, protection from lightning, and protection from acid. And they use poison too, right? Anyway, good to have you back. Oh, Kid Dragoon. No. Actually, Zero Dragoon is the younger brother, despite popular belief. Delay poison communal. Resist fire communal. Resist electricity communal. And resist acid communal. So, instead of Kid Dragoon, you'd have to come up with some other title. I mean, Dragoon Bro's been sticking for a while. Let's see, aside from that, cast Bless. Cast, what other buffs we got? There's nothing else for him. Let's see. Hurricane Bow. How long does this last? Ranger forms a bond with companions. This bond allows him to spend a move action to grant half his favored enemy bonus to a single target. Okay. How long does this last? Rounds equal to a wisdom modifier. Okay. So it's crap. Because she uses charisma. Unless there's something that says that it transfers over. Alright, let's see. She's got nothing else I really need to use.
Yes?
Do you have any buffs? No, Mage Armor is going to stay on for the next 11 hours, so there's no point in worrying about that. Guess cast Reduce Person on her. The negative strength doesn't really matter to her. And think that's it. Unless I have reason. I don't think I have reason to spam Death Ward on everyone.
Except for yourself.
Good point. Cast Death Ward on Remember. Thank you.
And if you really cared about your little pet, you would do that too.
Ivor revives. That's a waste of a spell slot.
She's more common to die.
Yeah, but she gets better, unlike anyone else. Let's see.
Some friend you turn to be.
Exactly. Right? I was never meant to be an Azada. I was supposed to be a gold dragon from the get-go.
You can make her big. As big as a
Clear
dragon.
your throat out. You have this gargle in you. I usually do that too. Let's see. Voice of Renewal. No, that's some weird healing spell. I'm checking out the Azada spells. Some of these are supposed to be decent, but I don't know. Aid. Oh, Good Hope. Here we go. Cast Good Hope. Cast it over here. Catch everyone. Nature's Grasp. Optimistic Smile. Rainbow Dome. Let's see. Oh! 4 rounds per level, it gives immunity to a damage type. Inside a dome. Alright. I think that's everything.
Together we stand.
Never mind, I forgot about her. Cast Aura of Greater Courage. I don't need everybody getting feared during this fight. Also, yeah, cast Protection from Evil.
No reason to pause.
Alright. Then we have Angelic Aspect Greater. And Archon's Aura.
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
I think that's everything. If I still die,
Bam.
yeah, if I walk up
They
and just drop dead, like I'm gonna be like, fuck
You'd
this.
be frozen. What the?
Oh no! I found out there's a spell called Icy Prison. Ember's got it. And it's apparently one of the most busted. It's one of the most. Oh no, she doesn't have. Ah shit.
So was your girlfriend?
Yep. Camellia had it.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it.
Yeah.
That was a really good spell. I'm in trouble.
Put it heads up.
Yeah, it's great. It's like constant ice damage, even if they make the save. If they fail the save, they're just stuck. Like paralyzed and can get beaten to death. Loot. Alright, let's see here. Go
I was
up.
gonna turn. Yeah.
Alright,
It up,
here we go.
Turn her into an icy witch.
Let's see. The demon's grim figure, which resembles a skeleton with glossy skin stretched over it, hovers above you. A sea of eyes glitter hungrily in the darkness. The Mongols have been trained well, and they make not a sound as they await their master's order to attack. Demons. You met the demon Safamelik in the Shield Maze, where he performed unknown brutal rituals on young mongrels, with Winduog's help. Safamelik fled from you, leaving his servant Hasilla to deal with the problem. The stinger crowned with a drop of cloudy poison is pointed at Winduog. I can see you, my lost child. I felt you from afar and called you. Good girl, come and kneel before me. I'm not a good girl.
Yeah.
A growl catches in the huntress's throat. Oily tears seep from Winduog's eyes, painting her face with glistening black streaks. She lets out an inarticulate, crazed howl. Then who are you? Just my pets. All of you are my little pets, my creatures, and I am your creator. Wasn't I the one who nurtured you, child? Would you like to have another taste of my poison, sinking your teeth into a helpless victim and feeling it wash over your tongue? Or are you strong enough to take it from my stinger? Come, and I'll give it to you. It will be sweet and possibly lethal, but you will have such power if you survive. I gave you everything: strength, food, a path. So who am I to you? Your blood is whispering the truth to you, isn't it? You, Creator, you are our Creator. You are our strength. Windwalk clenches her fists so hard they crack, her eyes rolling and her body shaking in ecstatic convulsions. Alright, let's see.
She got now.
Windwalk, are you alright?
Oh, you're gonna say that?
What do you mean you made them, Savamelech? Mongrels are descended from crusaders who are poisoned by demon filth. Let's see. Yeah, I'll say that. Oh, wait. During our last encounter, the mongrels didn't cry black tears when you called them. Let's see, where did you get these mongrels? I think I can actually just choose all of this. So I'll start with the Savamelech one. What do you mean you made them? Savamelech's whitish eyes stare at Windwalk, greedily drinking in every convulsion that ravages the raging huntress's body. Yes, and I was the corruption. I was the sweet bile that poisoned them. I'll tell you a story, my naive commander. A long, long time ago, when stupid mortals thought that one crusade would be enough, angels came down from heaven to fight among you. Quorael, a child of light, led a troop of crusaders deep into the wound. Windwalk echoes Savamelech, slurring. They tore, devoured, drank blood, drank poison. I remember. I feel. They walked for many days and lost their way. The wasteland seemed a labyrinth to them, as if someone had confused them on purpose. They ran out of food and water. Despair and incredible rabid hunger overtook them. Only Quorael kept going and demanded the same of them. And then one of the crusaders said, "He is a stranger, this angel. He is not one of us. If we kill and eat him, he won't be missed, and his holy flesh will give us the strength to get out of here. See how he walks so briskly without tiring. We will gain his strength." The other crusaders were terrified, but the more their hunger tormented them, the more eagerly they looked upon Quorael. And one night, in the darkness, they did what they had talked about, and the one who planted this idea in their heads dealt the first blow. And when the feast was over, I shed my crusader's guise and assumed my true form. I told them I was letting them go home, but that my brand, a brand of sin, would stay with them and their children forevermore. My poison would flow in their veins, and when I gave the order, they would come to me. Huh.
Yeah.
Windwalk, are you alright? The huntress hunches strangely, as if preparing to leap. Disjointed rambling pours forth from her lips. Fight. Blood. I want blood. Alright. She has never been better. I am calling to my blood, and it is answering. It is seething in her veins, whispering, "Kill." It promises the sweet taste of raw meat, the hot splash of blood on your face, horrifying screams and quivering flesh in your claws. Could you resist that? Yes, I can. Alright. So the mongrel ancestors weren't noble crusaders? They are fallen, sinners who committed a great and disgusting atrocity. They destroyed a child of light, and do not deserve to see the sun. Banished to darkness, doomed to starvation and deformity. The mongrels belong here with me. Flesh imbued with my poison is the only food they need. Serving me is the only life they deserve. No, we are not outcasts. We are survivors. Who are those who had power, resilience, determination? Not renegades, but predators. Yes, my clever child. You are the strongest and the most resilient. Sentient beasts created and bred to fight. That is why I value you so much. Let's talk more wanton murder. Quiet you, there's story. There's big reveals and such happening. During our last encounter, the mongrels didn't cry black tears when you called them. Do you really think my powers are as crude as that? In the caves, I summoned those I chose. Here I am calling to the blood of all my children. I am calling to the sin of their ancestors, to that old promise to return them to my side. No one can resist this call. The demon grins. And you, Commander, cannot resist the call of duty. This is why you are here, and not in your fortress. I kind of got exiled, but sure. Keep telling yourself. I'll be like, of course, yeah. Don't let them know the truth.
You really didn't have a choice.
Yeah, just say that's right. Yeah, I answered the call. You got it.
I have no freedom.
All right. Where did you get these mongrels from? Didn't you flee Niflheim alone with your tail between your legs? Oh, Commander, don't assume you are the only one with a loyal army. I have been gathering my children for years. Those who were assumed to have been lost in the caves, in truth, found their true home. Do you recognize their faces, Windwalk? The huntress looks over the crowd of mongrels with glassy eyes. Rulo, old Gorum, good warriors, I remember them. Many thousand gongs have passed since you went hunting and returned with prey for the tribe. I remember you, although I was just a child back then. And you? How did you get here? Windwalk points at a big mongrel, old but still strong. You recognize him. Though many years have passed, don't you? Father and daughter meet again. Now you are family not only because of the blood in your veins, but because of my poison mixed with it. And you can reunite. You never thought you'd see him again, did you, child? Well, this is my gift to you. My poison doesn't kill mongrels. It gives them a long life. I take care of my servants. I will take care of those who remained in Dresden too. Do you see how generous I am, child? Thank your creator. Horror and astonishment win over the rage consuming Windwalk's soul. Stunned, she stares at the man before her, whispering, Father, but you went missing. During a hunt. Why didn't they tell me? Why? The traces of fear in her voice give way to a bestial howl. Or growl. Sorry.
You wanted him to growl, man.
Alright, let's see. Enough talking. It's time to pay for everything. Now, evil. It looks like the mongrels do belong to you by right and deserve their fate. I see no reason to defend them. Jesus.
Damn!
What the fuck, dude? Windwalk, listen to my voice. You must wake up. Set your father free, Windwalk, now. Which of these? Set your father free. Yeah, set your father free. So stupid. He is a good servant. One of the best. You know how many mortals he has killed for me? How he tore them into pieces with his bare hands? He has good blood, and his daughter does too. They both will be mine, as those before them were, as those after them will be. Alright. Rage. Trust us to type that. Alright. Alright, Windwalk, listen to my voice. You must wake up. The Huntress gives a start and looks at you without recognition. And then I can choose to, I don't have time for this, or diplomacy, or evil, or intimidate. Let's see, I can pass any of these. I have a 43 bonus in intimidate and a oh no, I only have a 30 bonus in diplomacy. So I can fail the diplomacy checks. If I was evil, I could say, listen to me, you scum. Or you will be punished. Chaotic, kill your creator, Windowhog. And his strength will be yours.
Yeah! Do it!
Windowhog, wake up, he poisoned you. Alright, no, the chaotic one.
Yeah.
Sure, why not? Let's see. I just have to get a 5. Now, remember everybody, I do not re-roll the social choices. In the case of if Savamelic turns out really strong and he fucking kills me, then yes, I will be forced to load. But otherwise, this choice will stick. Here we go. Okay, he passed. I got an 18 on the die. Alright.
So it's good.
1 in 4 chances of missing, right? The game will take those odds and make them 100s. Alright. Windowhog gives a start, then smiles rapaciously, looking at Savamelic. Yes, it will be mine. Your blood, your power, your poison, I will take it all. Alright, let's see.
Take your wife.
Well, there's nothing else to really say here. Enough talking. It's time you paid for everything. Oh no, Commander. While I did receive mythic powers from my master, I'm not in the mood to fight now. It's time for me to visit my children in Dresden, the city you abandoned. Without me, they are wandering in darkness, but I will give them power. Too bad you won't be able to follow me. We'll literally be worlds apart. Windowhog gives a start, and raging greed awakens in her voice. No, these warriors, they belong to me. All of you are mine. You and those behind you, and those standing here right now. Savamelic makes a gesture, and mongrels assume threatening stances. Choose, child. You either become one of my servants or die at their claws. Turning casually to his warriors, Savamelic says, kill. The mongrels let out a wild roar, but Windowhog responds with mad and bloodthirsty laughter. You want to kill me? Come on.
I will defend my dream.
And let's see. Did they failed the save against the Archon's aura. As soon as the fight started, this is great. And I can't attack Savamelic. That's unfortunate. He's gonna disappear in cutscene. Oh, we got another one in the corner here. So we got a few on some stairs. Let's see, 3 over here and a few over here. Alright. Let's get this underway. Cast Destruction. Can't cast on Savamelic. Cast it on one of the brutes. Usually, yeah, kill one of the archers. Let's see. I'm not wasting too much time with this. Yeah. Cast Firestorm. And just shoot. You go after her. Cast Smite Evil. And I'm just gonna go beat up this guy right here. Oh wait, one of these guys just made a run for it. Why did he run? Is he feared?
No. He's just an agent.
Oh, he's he's her dad. Oh, in that case. Charge him! Lewis, charge. Get him! Oh no, he's scared. Yeah, he was just feared. Oh,
By who?
I don't know. But I know they're having a, someone cast acid fog over here.
I already told you about it.
Yup. Yo, shit, yeah, I don't need to do shit. I got protection from everything they can throw at me now.
Yeah, I already told
Yo,
you.
yeah, I already got the heads up. It's like, so the demons will use this, this, and this. Yeah, I'm good. Everybody's chilling in the acid.
Yeah, I already.
Everyone else got shot down. Someone's causing these guys to be feared. I gotta look up what I'm doing right here. There. Breathing heavily, Windwalk doesn't even try to wipe the blood splatter from her face. Her eyes quickly lose their crazed look. So, who else wants to fight? No one? Zavamelik, where did he go? He said something about Dresden. My warriors! Master, he wants to take my warriors away from me. We must go back.
Yes.
Are you alright? Are you alright now? Windwalk wipes away the black streaks left by her tears. Yeah, I'm feeling better, Master. My mind is clear. I'm glad to see I'm glad you were able to overcome Savamelik's poison. You hear a hint of mulish arrogance in Windwalk's wary voice. You didn't doubt me, did you, Master?
No.
I could say you cannot be allowed near Savamelik again. Nah, I'm not saying that. Do you believe what Savamelik said about your ancestors? He wasn't lying. I can sense it. When he talked, it's like I was there. I tasted the meat, that poison on my tongue. I think it actually happened. Our traditions have always been harsh, and now I understand better where they stem from. Good, they were desperate, and desperate people do desperate things. Chaotic, it's not up to us to judge them. We weren't in their position. Lawful, guilt for your ancestors' betrayal rests with you now. You will have to shed a lot of demon blood to wash it away. Fuck, what the hell, dude? I mean, that sounds dogmatic as hell. The Hell Knight is good with it. Evil, they did everything they could to survive. You can be proud of them.
Yo! That.
Sure, I don't have to be squeaky clean. They did everything they could to survive. You can be proud of them. Yes, they knew how to survive, and we, their children, do too. Survive at any cost, whatever it takes. You performed an evil action. This will probably come back to bite me in the ass.
Not really.
It's like that. Like if you ever play a Telltale game, there's like a little message on the corner.
There's
Windwalk will remember this statement.
Yeah.
All right. Your father was in Savamelik's retinue, right? Retinue. Windowalk's face freezes, and she is silent for a long time, looking at the corpse lying nearby. Yes, master, that's him, my father. Do you grieve for him? I don't know. I did a long time ago, when he went missing. It's hard to bury someone twice in your hearts, but it's bitter. Windowalk turns away. No, it won't. Evil is always unpunished. Just look at Camellia. Just don't let up. You know, at least
He wanted to fuck that evil.
You know what?
It was too pretty to give away.
At least everyone here is rather consistent with their stances.
He's defensive of that one. He's got to protect it. It's always in. He's got it on lock and key.
No, I'm not protecting. I'm like
he's hoarding his treasure.
She's on like house arrest.
She's on his treasure.
No,
he hoards his treasure.
I don't. He's not a treasure to hoard. It's like I don't know. She can fight, but she's too dangerous to leave on her own.
Not with you by her side.
Exactly. Like, I don't know. Have you ever had, that scenario where like someone's allowed to
Evil can only be contained
to move around, but only if they're under supervision? It's like that.
Okay, let her be your weapon.
You let
her be your soul.
Like an example, you let like Superman run about as long as you keep a batch of kryptonite nearby. It's like that.
Red kryptonite.
There you go.
So you can really kick his ass.
Alright, what was he like? He was... I don't remember. The last time I saw him, it was so many gongs ago. I know more about him from the stories of others. He was a tough chief, a skilled hunter, a good husband. The huntress pauses and then, looking you straight in the eye, says reluctantly, he was big. In my memories, he's always been the biggest and the strongest. How did he go missing? Just like many others, he went hunting and disappeared. That kind of thing is common in the caves. We didn't know it was because of Savamelic's servants, not wild predators. And then, when I served Hosilla, I wasn't let in on the secret. A grim silence hangs after Windowalk's words, filled with the promise of a cruel death. See, Evil, he proved to be weak, but you are not. Be happy about that.
Damn.
Good. Yeah. I'm sorry for your loss. I'm going to say that.
Yeah.
Windowalk jerks her chin up, saying decisively, death comes for all. Life shouldn't be wasted on weeping for the dead. Alright. We can't return to Galarian now, but in Dresden your kin are safe. You're probably right. He won't come to Dresden openly. If he dares to take my army, I'll shove his own stinger down his throat. And thus we're done here. Alright, so we killed...
It's part 1 or part 2?
I think this was like, I don't know, part 3? She had a few quests already.
Is this done?
Oh yeah, it gives me a little check mark. Alright, so we got a fancy throwing axe. Actually, this is all like +1 gear, I think.
Take it anyway, because you can sell it there.
Remember this when you return to Dresden. Okay. It's stuff like this that makes me want to not,
What? Believer?
No, not take too many long rests.
Well.
Because I'm like, if I take too much time, things go from bad to worse.
Time is different every time you go to a different round.
I don't know.
Even the demons already know.
I know that's the case for, the Fey realm. I didn't think that was the case for every other place.
But the only ones that really know about time...
Oh, I got a thing. Oh,
it's the succubi.
Fatal Mark.
Because they can see into mortals' dreams.
Hold on, I got some fancy gear. The owner of this quiver can use it to shoot 30 units of ammunition every day. On hit, this ammunition marks its target.
In the abyss, there is no sky like on the mortal plane. The only ones that would know about it is Succubine or Incubine.
Let me focus on reading this. On hit, this ammunition marks its target and creates an invisible bomb among them. Whenever the wielder hits a marked enemy, all other marked enemies suffer 2d6 damage.
Damn.
Oh shit, does it transfer that cleave shot effect?
Shit.
Wait, hold on. This would be useful, but so much micromanagement. Right, there is micromanagement, but it should be as easy as just going click here,
Have it all
drag
resolved.
down, and oh my god. And then just say fatal mark. Equip. There.
I crave your command.
Then I just have to have it clicked always on. What? Wait, do I get... Yeah, it's a usable item. Yeah. Did I... If I had this right. It said one use. The hell? Equip. Alright, whatever.
So you turn it on when you want to use it.
Yeah, I'll just turn it on now. Screw it. Let's see what happens. Loots. And it's bugged too. Yep. With any luck, I can load. I can just like save and load, and it'll be fixed. Dude, this guy is literally in pieces. His body is all over the place.
And you keep on grabbing it.
No, it lets me loot him like normal. It's just that his body is all over the place. It's like a Skyrim death where their head will be chopped off. You click the head and it's like you can still loot the whole body. Oh, there's a trap. Okay.
I'm glad I was useful
Oh,
to
that's
you.
probably what the other acid fault came from, but it didn't matter because my archer shot him to death. And now it's not letting me loot this chest over here. That wasn't there before. What was it? The trap? Wait, what the hell?
You have to
Oh no, there's a trap to disarm on this chest. And now it's letting me take that.
I've embarrassed myself.
Okay.
I finished here.
And now I can take it. Oh my god. What the fuck was that?
What was in it?
Just some bits and baubles. You know, and a few gold coins. Nothing to write home about. You know, +1 amulet of natural armors, +1 heavy shields, ring cloaks, +1 throwing axes. Nothing really like game breaking. That fatal mark quiver seems to be the best thing I found. I was kind of hoping her dad at least would have some kind of unique gear. Right. Well, I looted this whole place. Moving on.
Store delay.
Yeah. Now, on with the rest of the to-do list. Let's see. Oh, there's a little chest over here. Guess I can pick this lock.
So she didn't tell you about taking out the portals?
Who? What about portals?
Never mind.
Well, let me go. How do I get up here? Is there any? So is there a way to?
So they're stretching the game out.
Screw it.
Oh, I guess that fixes some of the glitches.
What's going on?
What are you going to be taking on the portals?
Yeah.
Going after some of the demon lords about the purple crystals.
Oh, the Nahindrian crystals. Yeah. Some random guy told me he had a Nahindrian crystal for sale. It's like a +1 to like knowledge world checks. I'm like, fuck this. For over 50,000 gold. Like an obvious scam. Later in the arena, somebody said like everybody just calls their shit Nahindrian this and that just to sell it. Alright, let's see here.
Oh, did you talk with Narissa?
Nyrissa in Pathfinder Kingmaker?
I'm sorry. Considering the voice actor, I'm sorry.
You're gonna have to work on the Wrath of the Righteous.
Yeah.
Sorry, bro. I know.
That, you know the succubus that was there at Dresden? Did you took her down yet?
Arushale?
Yeah.
Arushale, the party member?
No.
The
The one that from Dresden. You know, with the freaking paladin?
Oh, the Lilitu.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Did
thing.
you check her out?
No, I let her go.
Oh, okay.
And yes, it bit me in the ass as they said, well then, you can't be commander of the crusade if you're going to let our arch nemesis go. I'm like, I mean, they're no threat to me. But apparently that was a bad call. Alright, so now I found what's her name? Before I go into the middle city and go into the battle business arena or anything, I am currently in front of the Malchio's enchanted mansion, the Azada that Arushale had corrupted.
Okay.
We'll deal with this next.
Prepare yourself for a fight and save him.
A handsome young man in a snow-white toga reclines in a plush armchair next to a table heaving with sumptuous food. I was about to say fruit. Flowers are nestled in his blonde curls, while gems sparkle on his half-bared chest. A boy sits on the floor before him, rubbing the soles of the man's feet with scented oil. The master of the house greets Arushale with a wave of his hand. Even the glittering rings cannot hide his black scabbed fingers, oozing with pus. Wait, well, duh. Galfrey is a true paladin of Iomade, and they do not like fiends. Yeah. Well, she, as a paladin of Iomade, she'll probably forgive me. Or not. Who knows? There you are, my venomous butterfly, more beautiful than ever. I see that taking a stroll around the world of mortals did you some good. You're slimmer, and there's a healthy flush to your cheeks, just like a doll. His eyes examine you with languorous curiosity. Sorry, we're at that time. I don't actually know what that word means.
Wow. Even on the context of what it's used?
Languorous.
Languorous. Okay. Characterized by tiredness or inactivity, especially of a pleasurable kind. Now I know what it means. My vocabulary has once again been increased.
In such a way, you know when to use it.
Yep.
Like
Languorous curiosity. Alright. And what is this? A souvenir from Galarian. A handsome one, isn't he? So fresh, so hale. You've barely used him, I see.
Dang.
Priests do the forgiving, not paladins. And even the priest, I don't think Iomedeans forgive faults involving demons. Okay, so the hand of the inheritor forgave me. You know, the herald of the deity. I think
He was there before the deity.
and he wingmaned for me. He was trying to speak on my behalf. I think I got a shot.
Because he met her before she became a deity.
Exactly. He's all right. He's got my back.
He lived past his
He
own
is
deity.
literally the ultimate wingman. He even has his own pair of wings when he comes to help out.
They just use
I am banking on his help on this. Oh, okay, you should see this. They got this guy's got a plate full of food. It's got a roast dragon on it.
Oh, fuck.
Like instead of a roast pig, it's a roast dragon. I just noticed that.
Damn.
All right. Let's see. My name is Lewis. I'm not a Ruchelet's trophy. I'm her friend.
Oh, fuck. Man.
My name is Lewis. Order your slave to keep quiet, my butterfly, or I'll order mine to serve up his tongue as my next meal. Demalcio sneers contemptuously, without even looking at you, and then smiles cordially. Speaking of meals, kill him. Oh my god. Trosius, all I did was introduce myself.
Didn't you have other offerings?
I could say my name is Lewis. I'm not her property, and there was something else I forgot. All right, please sit, eat, and as I'm feeling magnanimous today, your mortal pet may also partake. I'm pretty sure I heard the word magnanimous a lot, but it's only used to describe rich folks. I don't know what it means though. Like they say it's just a
Magnanimous?
yeah, they'll say it in introductions, but it's like, what the fuck does that mean? We are going to find out.
And a really big head.
Magnanimous.
Magnanimous. Magnanimous.
Generous or forgiving, especially toward a rival or less powerful person. Oh, fuck you.
He is an exotic. They live a long time.
Alright. No, really, for the sake of all that is holy, kill him. Jesus.
Damn. You don't have to.
Is he a noble? Damn, the only time I see you that hateful towards someone's a noble.
He's
All right.
supposed to be a noble creature.
Just look at this perfect table I've laid in honor of your coming. See these grapes? Every single one is gilded. And this wine from the ruins of Aslant is older than any living mortal, many demons, and even some of the gods. And last but certainly not least, behold our main course, a roasted drake. They eat us all the time, so why shouldn't we return the favor? Thank you. Arushale hesitantly plucks one of the gilded grapes, puts it in her mouth, and chews slowly. It's been a while since I saw you last, Demalcio. What happened to your hands? The Azada raises his disfigured hands and smiles innocently. Don't you remember what these hands did at your behest? It seems the nature of the Azadas cannot contain all the freedom granted by the Abyss without sustaining a little damage. But it's nothing. It barely hurts. Go on, eat. This is all for you. Or perhaps you'd prefer some human meat. Damasio grabs the slave boy by the hair and presses a sharpened manicured nail to the boy's throat. Do you want me to serve him instead? Don't. I never had a taste for mortal flesh. Arushale throws you a remorseful look and forces herself to finish. Only mortal souls. With a crooked smile, Wendell casts a sidelong glance at Arushale. Is this true? I could swear I've always felt some kind of kinship with you, sister.
Yeah! Yeah!
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah! I
Right.
knew you were nasty.
Hold on. You, let's speak it up. You have managed to change yourself, Arushale. That's the main thing. Sela looks askance at Damalcio, and he betrayed himself.
Damn.
On a diet, afraid of getting fat? Clever girl. You succubi must take very good care of your looks. It's not like you have anything else. Now, if you don't mind, I think I'll sample this fine repast. He picks up a piece of meat and chews on it with great relish, then wipes the grease and pus oozing from his hands on the boy's hair. Oh, man.
It's mortal.
If you lose your way, this can happen to you, Azadas. I'm real glad I picked the Azada path now. Arushale.
Well, you did if you had.
Hold on. Arushale, did you eat human meat before? The succubus shakes her head. No, but not out of any kind of virtue. It just so happened that this particular atrocity was never to my liking. Damalcio, I've come to ask for forgiveness. I did this to you. I turned you into this. It's my fault. Fault? The fallen Azada laughs melodiously. What are you on about, darling? I'm happy now, thanks to you. Who was I back in Elysium? A destitute good-for-nothing. All I did was flutter around, singing ditties. And now? He gestures around the rich interior with his disfigured hand. I've got everything I could dream of. Treasures, slaves, the very best grub. I sleep in comfort, and with whomever I want. They respect me in the city. I open my purse, and they prostrate themselves before me. All my enemies are gone now. What else is there to want? I'm happy. Jesus, no wonder you want me to kill him.
He's chaotic just now.
Huh.
He's no longer.
This isn't happiness. Is it not? That's news to me. If having all your dreams come true isn't happiness, then what is? Fine. Let your mortal pet be the arbiter. You there, human, what say you? Am I happy or am I not? You say good, I feel sorry for you. Lawful, there is no justice in the abyss, and there can be no happiness without it. For I am the Hell Knight of the Order. Like,
Hell yeah!
God damn.
Bring order to the abyss.
I should just play a dogmatic Hell Knight and run through this like I am the law. God damn. Alright. Chaotic. One man's joy is another man's anguish. Evil. What a question. Of course you're happy. Shrug. No alignment choice, just shrug. I'm gonna take the good choice. I feel sorry for you. Ha! That's a good one. This morsel of mortal meat takes pity on me. I buy and sell dozens of you every day. And yes, Atrocious, I have been practicing the laugh on command scenario. It's easy to do it when you're a smug prick. This guy's just a smug prick. Alright. I remember what you were when I first met you. So brave, so kind, so inspired. And I ruined you. Forgive me. Bah! All you did was teach me what life is all about. I didn't find it amusing back then, but now I understand your valuable lesson. The old me would never have achieved what I have now.
Amen to that.
I didn't even have desires as such. What did I want? Justice? Freedom? Sugary froth and idealistic drivel. I should thank you for opening that milksop's eyes. When the option comes to kill him, just do it. Don't hesitate like you always do.
You can go Exotic.
Whoa, hold on. Instead of replying, Arushale begins to hum the Song of Elysium. Ugh, enough. Stop that. It's making my head hurt. You want some music? Here's real music for you. Hey! Demalcio claps imperiously. 3 scantily clad succubi enter the room and start playing musical instruments.
Ready?
Well, I gotta wait for the cutscene.
Not a cutscene.
Alright. Do you recognize those dresses? You wore the same one that night you dumped me for the first time. I bawled like a simpleton, but it doesn't matter anymore. I'm always merry now. Every time I bend one of them over, I picture your face that day. Hey! Demalcio angrily turns toward the succubi. Which of you is out of tune? Hey you! What am I paying you for? To ruin my strings? Give yourself 20 lashes.
Damn.
The succubus produces a whip. Demalcio grins lasciviously.
Damn.
His eyes darting from the musician to Arushale and back.
You know you like this. You used to be this.
Huh. Arushale, you have no idea how much I want to behead him right now. Or, why don't you wear dresses like that anymore? They'd really suit you.
Yo.
That's enough, we're leaving.
Is that chaotic?
Or, so Arushale, hold on, wait, what does he say? At least he proves my point. He's an Azada and he's fornicating daily with succubi without dying. So Arushale is safe. You know, you would take his side just to go against my statement of saying you shouldn't do.
He's got to become an Azada first.
Yeah, he's an Azada. I'm a human with Azada powers.
Until you go to the max.
Like
there
is a difference.
Until you become purely exotic.
Alright, so anyway, like you said before, kill him on sight. Alright, reach for your weapon. You've bored me to death. Okay. What? You want me to say something else, bro?
You don't have the exotic path?
Yeah, the exotic path didn't pop up.
What else you got?
Arushale, you have no idea how much I want to behead him right now.
Why don't you wear those dresses?
No.
What, you not gonna say that?
No, I'm not trying to romance her, so I'm not
say
trying
that!
Screw you.
Say it!
Yo, this sounds like what in the hell?
You're here!
You will all die to succubus temptations, I swear.
Just do it!
No.
Do it!
Alright.
That's not even evil!
Dude.
Do it!
Bro.
Just do it! Compliment her!
Alright, you know what? Trusty has been asking for this for a while, so I'll go with this. Reach for your weapon. You've bored me to death. Don't do it, Lois. Let's not resort to violence. I've also grown tired of this conversation.
You could have done more.
Arushale stands up. I've tried to apologize, but you clearly don't need my apologies. Let's have it your way then. I just want you to know I wholeheartedly regret what I've done to you. Goodbye, Demalcio. I'm leaving, and this time for good. Sit down, you whore. The Azada slams his... Hold on. That's the best I got. So the Azada slams his hand on the table, staining the cloth with black pus. The other succubi produce whips and smirk at Arushale and Jew. You're not leaving this place again. You're mine by right, and you'll stay mine forever. That's enough. I don't want to kill you. There's no need to fight. Let's go our separate ways and not hurt each other anymore. Desna knows I've had enough of that already. Oh, I don't want to kill you either. I want to gouge out your eyes and fuck your eye holes. Then I'll perforate your tender skin and fuck every one of those holes too.
Damn!
Then I'll drill a hole in your head and... He stands up. I haven't even begun to hurt you, bitch. I've dreamt of this day for so long. You, get them. Good fucking God. God damn. Fucking hell. That is, yo, when I say fucking hell, I ain't go this, I would never go this far. Whoa. Calm down. Calm down, dude.
They got regenerative powers.
Okay. Requires a Zada mythic path. Make the flowers of Elysium bloom. Let me remind you what you've lost. Requires trickster path. Can't choose that. Diplomacy 30. Appeal to the slave boy. Hey boy, help us deal with him and you'll be free. I really want you to do the first option, but the fourth is good too. The fourth one. Bluff 30. Appeal to the succubi. It was I who tempted Arushale and forced her onto the path of good. Run away or meet the same fate.
Yeah! Yeah!
What the hell?
Damn! Yeah! Change all the fucking...
Enough, Demalcio. We don't have to fight. Finally, I've been wanting to murder you since the moment you opened your mouth. I'll choose the Azada path. Because it's not like I'm going to have this any other playthrough.
No, you're still going to fight.
Yeah, but, like, this is the one where the path is available. And it's like, again, like I said, I'm not choosing Azada path if I go into another playthrough.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. Let me remind you what you've lost. Wondrous flowers bloom all around Demalcio, filling the room with an aroma the abyss has never known. The fallen Azada looks around. His face is contorted with alarm and horror. No! No! I don't want to remember! Take the wench alive! You may eat the mortal right here! Get to it, you layabouts! Demalcio's servants lunge at you.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
Frightful presence. Right. Can I just kill him? Where is he?
Yeah.
Where is he? Hold on. Let me tab. Demalcio, where you at, buddy? I don't see him. Oh my god, I never healed Windwalk. She's at 2 health. Fuck. Well, she's an archer. I'm sure she'll be fine. He ran away. Yeah, I see him. He's not even highlighted. I can't even choose him as a target. Windwalk, is anybody shooting you? Yes, 2 people are shooting you. You're going down, girl. Before you even have a chance to do anything about it.
Thanks to you.
You're welcome.
Out of my sight.
Hanging out with Zardos. Following me.
Alright, hold on. Let me...
Eat and drink.
I'm gonna keep spamming this spell. Destruction from Darren learned Destruction, and it's been really freaking good. Let's see here. When dog's being targeted somewhere down here. This one. Target that one. Oh, wait. No, he can only target something in range. Let's see. Well, you wouldn't think of healing Windowog because in your head and ours, this wasn't supposed to end in a fight. Well, thank you for that. The problem...
It's gonna end with a fight. It's Lewis. It's a killer.
Quiet you. I'm not some murder hobo.
He's the king of killers. That's why he's going with Lewis.
It's not why I picked the name.
It means killer.
Play more video games. Watch more shows.
Killer King. Lewis.
I didn't find out that Lewis meant that until a while ago. Leave me alone.
It's all in the name.
Shut up.
I'm a killjoy.
I'm not evil. I'm not.
Killjoy. I'll kill your joy. I'll kill your happiness.
Alright, let's just...
I'll kill your freedom.
Well, the succubus are dying, so there's some truth to that.
Killing his happiness.
Alright, there's a succubus right over there. And he's dead. They're dying faster than I can even click them. There. All done.
Did he get an orgasm?
The Azada bares his teeth in a truly demonic snarl as he points his weapon at Arushale's chest. You're going nowhere, bitch. Nowhere. You're mine. Demalcio, I've renounced evil. Now I serve Desna, your former mistress. If she gave a succubus like me a chance, surely she can forgive you too. The path of ascension is difficult, but it's Ivu. She has the dragon's aura now. Oh, that's why they're running away scared. Thank you.
She is represented as dragon.
Yeah, she got bigger a while ago, but it's like, I forgot she had that. Alright. Let's see. Am I a toy to you? You send me to the abyss on a whim, then you change your mind and call me back to Elysium. Stuff your ascension up your... The Azada shakes his head. Suddenly he looks desperate. Arushale, my girl, my butterfly. Enough of this nonsense. Do you want me to apologize? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say any of that. I just missed you so much. I needed you so much. You're my only desire, my only dream. You alone. I've changed. You've changed me. Literally.
Yep, into a demon.
Yeah. Alright, hold on. Ember speaks up. Okay. Poor thing. I wish we could help you, but you won't let us, will you? You would rather throw yourself on our blades than let us heal you. Poor, poor thing. Demalcio falls to his knees and reaches for Arushale, who recoils in disgust. Everything I've hoarded, the treasures, the slaves, it's all for you. Stay, I beg of you. I'll give you everything. It will all be yours. Just don't leave me, please. Don't leave. Yeah, so...
Well, you already killed the boy.
Yeah, I didn't try to appeal to him, so there's a good chance he's dead. Alright, let's see. Are you going to give him a chance, Arushale? Or a good... Oh, no. You heard her demolish... No, there's no option to say that. No execution. What a shame. Attack, die. I could do that.
Damn.
Are you going to give him a chance, Ruchelet? I just gave him one, and he turned it down, but I will try again. Get up, Demalcio. That's enough. For the last time, repent. Either follow me on the path to Desna, or get out of my way and let me go. It's like that, then? The fallen Azada jumps to his feet. Then I would rather die than let you leave here alive. Oh.
They blow up?
Then he blew up his mansion, and then he ran. The fuck? Oh, I should have taken the good option. Or killed him. He didn't even die. Alright, let's just loot the bodies and get out of here. The fire's not that painful. And
A righteous cause is certainly different from a simple massacre. The former is more bloody and performed with pinkies out.
well, you're not wrong. Alright, hold on.
I'm prepared.
Yeah,
I
cast.
wonder what kind of creature he turned into with that.
I welcome your company.
Cast some protection from fire. I heard like half of that. Yeah, there's a lot of background noise with the fire going on, and the magic. But
I can push through this.
you actually can with protection of fire, but let's see. Heal, Dayron, heal everybody up. Thank you. Another succubus. There's Demalcio, ready to fight to the end. But thankfully, I can loot this one chest before I do that. What we got? Gloves of monster protection. This better be good. Whenever the wearer of these gloves summons a creature, that creature gets spell resistance 21. Wow. That's impressive.
To me, my master.
I currently don't have anyone who really summons. Oh great, you can still kill him. Oh god, please kill him. Well, he doesn't really have much of a chance here.
Then let your dragon eat him.
Sure, why not? Ivu. Cast Divine Favor on yourself. Cast Aid on yourself.
Cast a superpower on yourself.
Let's see. She doesn't have anything like that. What she got? She's got remove paralysis. Nope. There's two succubus near it, so I'll cast a Field of Flowers that'll buff her up. And then I'll use Instrument of Freedom on Ivu. And then just have Ivu go in for the kill. Alright, Ivu, go for it. Everybody. Well, alright.
I knew Lewis would start these for kills.
Yeah, hold on. Tell everybody to stay back.
Not sure, I'm scared.
Yeah, he's trying. Let's jump in real quick.
Y'all, not my friend.
Alright.
I'm gonna help.
Well, Succubus is desperate to fuck him. Alright. This dragon is just smacking her away. Alright, that's one Succubus down. There's Demalcio, but where's the other? There's the other Succubus. Go chase down that Succubus. Go get her. She's running away. You can do it. Kill him for the glory of Lamage too. Don't follow Lamage too. But damn. That frightful presence is really getting work done.
Yeah, it's your turn, Zana.
What are you doing? Keep attacking. What is he doing? He's like... Who's he smacking around? He's attacking my Triceratops. Well,
okay.
Whatever. Like, Ivu, keep beating up on that succubus. It's almost dead. Yep. Oh no, it's attacked Windwalk. Alright, Ivu, go kill Demacia. It's going after Dayron. I can't say he has bad taste. Alright, now she's fighting. Now he's just fighting Ivu. Everyone else move away. Let the one-on-one happen. Just feed it to the dragon. Oh, hold on. Windog, move out of here. Oh wait, no. Windog can't move. She's unconscious. Alright.
Can I kill her out?
No, just gonna keep beating up on.
Breath of Life?
Ah, screw it. Oh, she's not dead. Ah, screw it. This is taking too long. He's got like he's got too high armor class and whatnot. Smite evil. Weapon bonds. Screw this. Turn the AR back on. And everybody get to work.
See? Kill her!
Yep.
He had to do it.
Yeah, when Lewis gets onto it, it's just over. Yep, it's done.
Oh, no more way.
The dragon was taking too long.
When you need something done, leave it to the professional.
Arushale kneels before the dead Azada's body. She closes her eyes and plants a kiss on his bloodied forehead. Forgive me, Demalcio. Forgive me, and farewell. Let's go, Lewis. The succubus wipes away her tears. There is nothing left for us here. Let's see, you ruined his life and now you killed him.
Nah. Wait, there's an option?
I have the option to say that, yeah. Let's see. I'm sorry it had to end this way. Thank you. I hoped I could make things right, but the harm I caused was already irreversible. It's all my fault. And there's nothing I can do about it now. What a bastard. Arushale shakes her head ruefully. What just happened here? Everything he said, I need to reflect on it. I want to talk about it, but not right now. Later. When I've had the chance to sort out my thoughts and emotions. Dr. Arushale, down to the mansion. Hey, I leveled up! That's how you level up. You kill someone's ex.
Hell yeah.
What a lesson!
Powerful one.
What a lesson to be learned, everybody.
Powerful one.
You kill if you kill someone's ex, you get more powerful. This is terrible.
You're not marrying her.
No, absolutely not.
But you could summon her.
Alright, so I got a new Ring of Protection +4. Which I guess I can give to someone. Oh. Could give it to Dayron, but Dayron doesn't stay long enough. I'll give it to Windwalk. Give Dayron the +3 ring. Oh, look. Wings finally. Granted from clipping someone else's. That's a morbid way to put it. Don't say I gained my wings from clipping this. say by defeating someone who had shown they didn't deserve their wings, I earned mine.
Yeah, you witnessed true freedom by releasing his soul.
I'm not sure
Reign supreme!
I'm not sure that's better. In fact, that makes it sound way worse. Let's not say that.
Freedom reign.
Stormcaller. Oh, fancy spear. Thundering Burst. Right, while this +5 Thundering Burst spear, all creatures summoned by the wielder deal additional 1d6 sonic damage.
All right.
Damn!
Yeah!
Yo, this is a summoner thing. Make a summoner build.
Shit.
Technically, can't I use this? Since my Azada powers let me summon creatures, so I can use this, right?
Yeah. All.
It's a shame it's a two-handed weapon.
Damn. Spear?
Yeah. What else we got?
Well, at least when you go for that Marshall, you'll have a nice weapon to use.
No, not from A to Z, from date oldest to newest. Just to make sure there's nothing else new I got that I'm forgetting. Bracers of armor +5. Yeah, okay. 2 +4 charisma. Like headbands. Alright, that's about everything. Alright. Well, sucks to be him.
Sparta.
You can use this spear, but it's a you can use this, but it's a spear. Huh. More or less. I'm going to level up. I just want to leave the burning building first. Alright.
He was weak!
Meh. Sucks to be him, but oh well. Darren. Level up, Oracle. Same points as ever. Greater spell penetration, because I'm going to need that. Gained enhanced cures. Whenever you cast a cure spell, the maximum number of hit points healed is based on your Oracle level, not the limit based on the spell. For example, an 11th level Oracle of Life with this revelation may cast Cure Light Wounds to heal 1d8 plus 11 hit points instead of the normal 1d8 plus 5 maximum. Well, that's pretty neat. Burst of Glory. And Blessings of Luck and Resolve Mass. And Resurrection. You gain Uncanny Dodge and yeah, alright. Neat. Ruchele, level up. Espionage Expert. Same old. Gains Hammer the Gap. Why not? Favored Enemy, Demons of Slaughter. As opposed to Demons of Strength. What you have before? Demons of Magic. Okay. Sure. Demons of Slaughter include Babao, Cambion, and Incubus. Sure. Alright, Demons of Magic, of course, which include Dretch, Uliodros, and Succubus. So she was already an expert at killing herself.
Who better?
True. Like if you make a ranger, you can say if you make a human ranger and then you say you're good at killing humans, you're just a bounty hunter. Alright, Ember, level up. Stigmatized Witch. Gains Iron Will. Just in +2 to will saving for us. Sure. Break Enchantments. 5th level spell. So you freeze victims from enchantments, transmutations, and curses. Break Enchantment can reverse even an instantaneous effect. Alright, cool. And also gains Raised Dead. And officially learns Chain Lightning on her own, even without those gauntlets I have. Okay. Next up, Windwalk. Fighter, armor training, improved initiative, myth. Okay, sure. And that. Then we have Sela. Paladin. Vital Strike. Didn't think the game would give her that. Gain the Cursed Mercy. And that's it. And last but not least, Lewis. Level up. What do I get? Wings.
Killing X's give you wings.
That's good. Gotta think about using that. What, the Mercy Curse thing? Being able to remove curse. Oh, right. Guess I can manually choose this. Which I would just choose the same skills as always. What, Vital Strike? Huh. Do I like toggle it on and off, or is it just always there? Alright. We're at that part of the game. I gotta figure out what feat I'm grabbing. Oh, wait, never mind. No, I don't. Since the game kept glitching and not counting the class ability, I chose to get Dazzling Display the old-fashioned way. So now I can choose Dreadful Carnage, Shatter Defenses, and so on. So I'll choose Shatter Defenses. Where is it? Where's Shadow Defense? I'm not allowed to take it? Why can't I take Shattered Defenses? Wait, do I already have it? I already have it. Okay, then what else was there? Dreadful Carnage and Dazzling Display Mythic. Yeah, so I guess Dreadful Carnage. Right. Slaying an enemy will make them... basically causes an automatic trigger of Dazzling Display. That's the easiest way to read it off. Guess that's it. Don't really think there's anything else I particularly want. So I gain wings from that. A +3 dodge bonus against melee attacks and an immunity to ground-based effects, such as difficult terrain. Alright, let's see. Not bad. see. They don't show up in inventory screen. But okay. I can turn them on and off. Sure, why not? They magically just materialize on his back. Alright.
Skip the pleasantries.
Alright, well, that was that. $10,000 Delights, Middle City, Portal. You now look more like your soulmate originally. Yo, dude, stop. She's not gonna be my soulmate. I don't know why the game
Wings of freedom.
The game
free.
like really aggressively tries to push the relationship. At the very least, they stopped with Windowlock. What the hell? What? Your attempts to interfere with Lord Baphomet's plans serve no purpose. We will find you wherever you go, zealous follower of Baphomet. You know, like, yeah, you're Death Wish, man. Fuck this.
Well, now I'm gonna kill him. I was gonna leave him alone.
Like, kill the
Okay,
zealous
now he's
follower.
gotta go.
Yup. You guys. Yep, dead. Remember to turn on Daren's wings. Daren has wings?
Rules are made to be broken.
Daren doesn't have wings. He's got magic nullification. And where'd you get the idea that he had wings?
What level is he?
He's level 15.
Oh, not yet. That's 17.
Let me see. Abilities. Yeah, there's nothing here on abilities saying he has wings. Is it supposed to be a feat? A trait?
Yeah, it's a trait.
I don't see it.
Because he is still a Zara.
He should have wings. He's an Azamar.
17.
Oh, yeah, I think I remember reading something like that before character creation. Like, it's a feat that Azadas can take, or Azamars can take at a really high level. Which I guess I am around that level. +4 Earthbreaker. Man, this guy actually has some decent gear. He has...
He killed a lot of humans.
Let's see. Headband of Rigorous Training. +6 Wisdom. Allows you to declare Perfect Strike 5 more times per day. What's Perfect Strike supposed to even be?
It's it's for a Zen archer.
Oh, so it's literally an item for Lon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's worthless.
It's in the Zen archer's description. Perfect strike.
Perfect Strike is a monk ability. Yeah. Thank you.
it's in the description.
All right.
A Zen archer.
Well, unfortunately, we did not bother to grab a monk. Or fortunately, depends on who you ask.
Really, it's not. He sucks in all accounts.
What, monks?
Even the voice actor. No, come on, the character.
No, let's not attack people's career choices now. One day, maybe I hope to be a voice actor. And I know my voice ain't all that great. You don't need talent to work, damn it.
Yeah, I'll read this line. However you want.
I read the line. I'm not paid the big bucks for a reason, but I'll still read the lines. I'll still try.
Ugh, ouch! Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like if you play a fighting game, like your character gets knocked unconscious, what do you do? Sound like you throw up. Bruh. There. My character just hit 0 health. That's all that was. Alright, to go through the 10,000 delights. Let's see, hold on. Do you have anything for sale? Do you have several items that were forgotten here by our clientele? Some of the forgotten items Herax is selling are stained with blood, and 2 of the rings bear the characteristic scratches of being cut off a dead body along with the fingers. They were forgotten by the customers.
Sure. Yeah.
We are not asking. Alright, what we got here? We got Deep Rip, Soft Cut, Repelling Bracers, Deathbed Servant, Rascal's Goggles, Final Glance, Lizard Tail. Alright, hold on. Before any of that, Sell Bulk, and date from oldest to newest. Let's get ready to sell all this extra crap. Since she's selling, she's buying. Alright, so we're gonna get rid of all 23 plus 1 rings of protection. Man, I've killed so many people here. 5 plus 1 long swords, 3 plus 1 composite bows, 21 cloaks of resistance plus 1, 21 amulets of natural armor plus 1. Damn. I might even be able to buy 2 items instead of 1. All these items are ridiculously overpriced. Let's see, plus 3 chain shirts, plus 4 chain shirts. Let's see. 8 plus 1 throwing axes, 2 plus 3 cloaks of resistance. Anything else I really need? I don't need these. Let's see, plus 3 glaive, 2 plus 3 full plates. Oh yeah, sell these 10 plus 2 rings of protection. Don't need these headbands of intelligence plus 2. Or even the plus 4 one. Or the bracers of armor plus 3, because I got better. Maybe that. Don't need these. Plus 2 breastplates. Unholy long spear, maybe. I'll sell 1. Don't need the amulets of plus 1 amulets of fist. Alright. Mithril chainmail. Might hold on to that, I don't know yet. 6 great axes. Plus 1 Earthbreaker, plus 4 Earthbreaker, but I don't use Earthbreakers, so screw it. Alright, I think that's everything that I'm willing to part with now. Now, what do these items do? Sell those axes too. Oh, right. Remember to sort your backpack after selling your shit. That is correct, thank you. What do we got here? So that's plus 2 composite bow. That. Some of these things I'm keeping, like not the plus 1 sword or the plus 3 light crossbow, obviously, or even the plus 3 heavy cross. Wait, what is Daron using? A plus 2 light crossbow. Yeah, sure, that's fine. That light crossbow of Oracle's Misery. Yeah, sure. I'll let him keep that. Sell this. Get rid of the plus 2 scimitar. I think that's it for now. As far as weapons go. Everything else is too unique that I doubt I'll get a copy of it somewhere down the line. What's a mithril plate mail or mithril do for armor again?
Make it lighter.
Alright. Do I need to worry about... Oh yeah, it increases how much my max dex affects it, so yeah. Get rid of the +4 breastplate instead. Alright. I think that's everything. The mithril, the +3 mithril chain shirt, don't need that. Or the +4 hide armor, no one's using that. Mithril reduces armor penalty. Oh. Yeah, I'll hold on to that then. Alright, and in exchange, let's look at what we can buy here. Deep Rip is a dagger. Plus a +5 dagger. Okay. Each time the wielder of this lands a hit, after hitting the same target with soft cut dagger, so I'm supposed to have both. The enemy takes an additional 2d6 plus strength modifier slashing damage. If this weapon deals damage against a prone or paralyzed creature first time in a round, it deals double the weapon damage. Well, that sounds pretty good. But then I have to look at soft cut. +5 dagger that deals 1 slashing damage instead of 1d4 piercing. However, when dual wielded along with Deep Rip dagger, the soft cut activates its additional power. Right, so it's a set. Let's see. Repelling Bracers. Let's see. +4 bonus against touch attacks. Aware of this bracer is under constant protection from anyone who gets getting too touchy. They get a +4 bonus to AC against touch attacks, but also suffer a -4 penalty on their own touch attacks. Well, so as long as I don't have anyone with touch attacks using this, I'm fine. If an enemy gets within 5 feet of the wearer, they must pass a will save DC 21 to push the enemy 5 feet away or become frightened for 1 round. I guess? I don't know. Deathbed Servant. The wielder of this +4 flail is under a constant effect of Cloak of Dreams spell. What is the Cloak of Dreams spell? Does it let me see that? Nope. Kinda need to know what that is in order to even determine if that's good or not. Whatever, it's a mace. It can't be all that great. Rascal's Goggles. These goggles grant the wearer a +10 competence bonus on perception and trickery skill checks. Yep. We are buying that. What else we got? We got the Screaming Omelet recipe. Okay, sure. I'll eat anything.
Oh, fuck. It's still alive. Only the soul. In that all.
See, Whistling Killer is a dart. I don't need to worry about darts. It's a dart. Wait, what does this dart do? Strength +4, deals thundering damage. Deals sonic instead of piercing damage. On a crit, it deals 1d6 per 2 caster levels of the wielder to all enemies in a 15-foot area. Darren, what's your stats? Might be great for a certain build, but no. Cloak of Dreams is a veil type spell that causes enemies within 5 feet of to fall asleep for 1 minute. This is one very powerful flail. So it's like rethink your build type flail. The Deathbed Servant, huh? It's a one-hander. guess I could use it. Alright. I would get the deep rip and soft cut if I was using Woljif more, but I don't really use them all that much.
You gotta turn him into like a sorcerer / that, because you need strength.
Yeah. Alright, Lizard Tail. If the wearer of this belt is an animal companion or is under the effect of Polymorph's effect, gets a +3 to armor class and reflex saving throws. Also a +8 circumstance bonus to AC for the first round of every combat. That's a bit much. What belt you got right now? +4 to strength and constitution. Meanwhile, this doesn't have anything. Oh, right. You said it already. This thing Bismuth keeps unequipping itself. God damn it. It's such a pain. Right, moving on. I guess I'll get the Deathbed Flail. Start using that more.
With who?
With me.
So you're already changing your build? For that?
Yeah, remember when I said I was going to respec my build once I became a Gold Dragon?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to go for a the 2-weapon sword for the Numerian Greatsword, but unless I found something better. As far as I can see, this is better. Now that I know what the Cloak of Dreams spell is, and it's constant. Absolutely. So, I trust this is an agreement. Alright, we'll go with that. Now, is there anything else I can buy? Well, we got Deathly Arousal. This choker protects the wearer from losing their head, and not only in bed. Once per day, whenever the enemy deals the wearer a killing blow, the choker restores them 50 HP and makes all enemies in a 10-foot radius pass a will save DC 26 or become prone for 1 round.
Damn. Oh, how dare you try to kill me?
Yo, shit, maybe I should put this on too. Let's see. But is that a melee attack? No, it's just whenever it's a killing blow.
Oh, I still live!
Scarlet Allure. Let's see, +3 Cloak of Resistance makes anyone look good. It grants the wearer a +5 morale bonus on persuasion skill checks.
Alright.
Whenever an enemy confirms a critical hit, lands a sneak attack, or attack of opportunity against the wearer, the enemy must pass a will save DC 27 or become devastated by hitting such beauty.
Oh shit.
In this devastated mood, they suffer a -2 penalty to attack damage rolls as well as armor class until the end of combat.
Oh. Wow.
And it's attack of opportunity, so I can force this shit to go off.
Yeah.
Alright. God damn, everything. Alright, the true appeal of going to the brothel is the equipment here. Like, almost.
Especially if I went out on Christmas.
Literally everything here is good. Alright, hold on. What's this final? The final glance is an Elven Curve Blade. I doubt I'll use it, but like I'm curious at this point. It's a +4 weapon. It's a Shock Elven Curve Blade that deals an additional 2d6 slashing damage against blinded enemies. Whenever the wielder of this blade lands the first hit in a round, the enemy must pass a will save DC 27 or become blinded for 1 round. That's okay. It depends on how much you can trigger it. Yeah, it's okay.
Do they have any special dual swords or anything like that?
So far, Deep Rip and Soft Cut are the dual wielding weapon of choice here. These 2 daggers. Let's see. So it's either Deathly Arousal. Wait, can I buy both? I can buy both. I'm buying both. Let's see. Amulet of Inner Sight. This amulet grants the wearer immunity against blindness and gaze attacks. Literally everything in this brothel is the best fucking gear I've seen this entire game.
Damn. Only in the sixth
What?
rank.
The +5 persuasion is good. That's a good weapon.
It's a good weapon, alright.
That's a good weapon, final glance, but not transcending. Dude, everything here seems like it's really good. It's just I can't use it. I can't afford it all. Damn. Right, like I will come back for literally everything else eventually. Bye. What else can I afford here? I can't afford soft. No, wait. I can? That doesn't sound right. Yeah, I can't afford these. All right, moving on. Okay, so let's equip this new gear right away. As you said, remember to sort the gear. Now's as good a time as any. Alright. So first, the Screaming Amulet Omelet recipe. Alright. Then Rascal's goggles, put it on Arushale. Now she can steal anything. Creepy. Alright. What the... Scarlet Allure is really good. What was the cloak I had before? Skinned leather cloak. Whenever the wearer lands a hit on the first enemy, or on an enemy first time in a round, the enemy must pass a fortitude saving throw, DC 29, or be partially skinned. Those who fail the save become staggered.
Oh. Wow.
And take 2 points of Constitution drain per round for 1d4 rounds.
Oh, shit.
That's really good.
Yeah.
No, I can see why I had this.
Yeah.
Thankfully, this doesn't say it has to be melee attacks. So I'm going to take this off of me, put on the Scarlet Allure, because I'm in melee combat.
Yeah.
And, you know, the Dazzling display and such comes up with this. So there's that for the persuasion bonus. Plus, the persuasion bonus will help me in social status. Alright. And besides, I am replacing my Silver Tongue amulet for the Deathly Arousal. It's either that or I could find someone else to get it. Is anyone else deserving of Deathly Arousal? That phrase.
The amulet?
Yeah, the amulet Deathly Arousal.
What does it do?
Whenever you're about to die, you heal for 50 HP, and then all enemies in 10 feet of you.
Give it to your dragon.
Currently, it's not letting me even. Why? Is it not? It's not. Oh, I guess animals aren't in here, so let me leave here real quick. I'll go to the Nexus. Like, it's not showing Ivu in here. Like, animals aren't allowed in the 10,000 Delights, I guess. I don't know. But, damn, everything in that... All the weapons are... That's the real allure. Shit's
don't do nothing.
Those items are expensive, but, like, goddamn.
And that's all with that.
Alright. Now Iva's here.
The Midnight Assassin.
Alright, so, moving back down. So we're giving Deathly Arousal to Iva? Alright, I originally had Ivu and Sela wearing the half of a pair amulets.
Oh, okay.
So I don't think anybody else would actually benefit from that because nobody else goes in melee in the party. Let's see, Windwog. Harm, natural armor +4. Is this him? Yeah, no. I don't know.
Do you got an amulet already on?
Yeah, I got an amulet. The Silver Tongue amulet gives me a +2 on persuasion.
And that doesn't give you nothing though?
Competence bonus is stack, so. What? Sorry, say again?
Saying the choker doesn't give nothing.
No, it gives the auto res in the little AoE prone.
Oh. Damn. Oh well. I'll probably give it to Jeff.
Who's Jeff?
Or the you know your
Waldiff?
your rogue. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Here you go, Woldiff.
What was that? What you call it? That assassin or whatever you had? The dwarf? Him or him.
Alright, next we figure out who I give the skin leather cloak to.
Whoever attacks, right?
Yeah, it's literally anyone who attacks is a good fit for this, so I'll give it to Windwalk. She attacks a lot. What she got right now? Cloak of Disguise, a +3 bonus to stealth and a +1 resistance. Yeah, I'll give it this. Those spider legs. Yeah.
Did you already go through his story?
Whose story?
For the Abyss.
Oh, hold on. For whatever reason, I gave Windwog a +2 wisdom headband. What the hell is she using wisdom for?
Does she have spells?
No, she has a high perception. I guess that's why I gave it to her.
Those 6 and perception.
Well, if nothing else, I'll just change it with the... Oh, wait, I have a cleric. I guess I should give it to the cleric. This guy. There.
Oh, did you do his story?
No, you can rot. you can see it now. Hey guys, I have a Repelling Bracers. Get back in the cage. Get back in the room. Wow. You don't get to come out.
I'm more human than this game like Thriller. But everybody else there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna realize it. To hell with this guy. Moving on. Let's see. There's no one I really need to give the Cloak of Disguise to, but the Gloves of Monster Protection, I guess I can give to Ninio, because you know she has summons.
Okay.
What does she have before that? Gloves of the Neophyte. Whenever the wearer of these gloves casts a cantrip or a first level spell, that spell deals an additional point of damage per die roll. Well, I'll just give that over to Waldiff, because he casts spells too. So there. Yeah.
Just cast cantrips.
Yeah, he casts cantrips too. He's also like full on wizard. I can right click these spells and throw them into a spell book.
Okay.
Sorry, I got a +2 ring. Alright, there ain't much else to worry about here. Everyone's more or less done. So, let's get the level ups out the way. Camellia, level up. Spirit Hunter. Next, she gains Vital Strike. Vital Strike must be really good if it keeps like setting so many different characters up with it. Yeah. Oh shit, she gains Firestorm. Fuck that. Good. Storm Bolts, Sunburst, summon Nature's Ally, but who needs to summon 1 to 3 Mastodons? Come on.
Damn.
Who needs that when you can cast Horde Wilting? Or again, like I said, Firestorm. Circle of Clarity. Create a magical emanation that interferes with all illusions within it. Giving creatures a +4 save, recognize them. Yeah, no, I don't think I would want to use this. It's neat, but like, I haven't seen anyone actually screw me over with illusions. Animal shapes. The spell works like B-Shape 3, except you change the form of every ally in 10 feet into a large bear. Okay. Forward Wilting, I already know what that does. Storm Bolts. Cast the lightning. This lightning spills forth from your body in all directions. Bear Army. Yup. Enemy creatures take 1d8 points of electricity per caster and are stunned for 1 round. Okay. Sunburst. Causes a globe of searing radiance. Okay, yay. To explode silently from the point you select, all creatures in the globe are blinded and take 66 damage. A successful reflex save negates the blindness and reduces the damage by half. If anything, date Camellia for an army of sentient bears.
Evil Ray Supreme.
Sure, buddy.
Nature's Ally.
Let's see. An undead creature caught within the globe takes 1d6 points of damage per caster level. 25 max. How am I supposed to get a level of 25? Well, whatever. She's also gains the distraction spell. It's good to go. She's got plenty to show for her. Alright. Woljif, level up. Who cares about that? Bear Army. Alright. See. Well, I'll shortcut it in. I'll slide it in. Greater 2-weapon fighting. Cool. Mind Fog. Break enchantment. Alright. There you go. Ninio. Level up. You're a wizard. You're easy. You're the easiest to level up. Next to clerics. Metamagic Bolster spell. What's... Okay, hold on. Make your spells deal additional area of effect damage, making them stronger. Spell benefit, spell now deals 2 more points of damage per die rolled to all its targets. Additionally, all enemies in 5 feet of the spell targets are dealt 2 damage per die roll of the original spell. The spell can no longer apply precision damage. So, okay, that's fine. It increases the level of the spell by 1. Got it. And selective spell, which does what? Your allies need not fear friendly fire. Got it. I don't even need to read the rest. Power word stun and power word blind. That's suddenly that one Elven Curve Blade sounds a lot better. Alright, Socio, level up. Superior Summoning. Yeah, sure, buddy. Or Augment Summoning. Gains new spells. There it is. It's true colors. Soul Reaver. Fucking evil. All creatures within 25 feet take down. Yeah. This potent death spell deals 1d6 points of damage per caster level to living creatures. Yup. Fucking villain. I knew it. It's time to make an evil build. You get this guy. Summon Elder Elemental. Guess grab that. Alright, well, we're done with this. Moving on. Regil. Level up. Gains critical focus. Gains Hell Knight Axiomatic, Unholy, Flaming Burst. He's a 10th level Hell Knight now, so yeah, that's what he gets. And immunity to fire. Awesome. Greybore, level up. Slayer. You get Sickening Critical. Cool. And Studied Target. Do you have this alright? No, it just goes up in how much damage it does. Or how effective it is. Alright. Now, before I forget, let's assign that bear army and whatnot. First, Sela, you can gain new spells. Alright. Or not new spells, but you can shortcut something. No, not Archon's or Holy Whisper. 4th level spells. Unless anyone can think of anything better, I'm just going to give her another use of Angelic Aspect Greater. Well, no, Holy Sword is pretty useful, and so is Crusader's Edge. Never mind, we'll get Crusader's Edge. Alright, that's it for you. You're Ember, you're a spontaneous caster, so no worrying about you. Arushale, gotta prepare your spells. What do we grab? What do we grab? What do I grab? I'm assuming not there. No. Actually, you know what? Yeah, Soothing Mud. It's like an AoE that repeatedly restores ability damage. Why not? Let's see. Salamander, get Aspect of the Wolf. Let's see. +4 enhancement to Strength and Dex. +2 on trip attacks, but we'll just focus on the Strength and Dex. Moving on. Camellia. Alright. 1st level, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. Alright. 5th level spell. Can't take that. Dominate Person. 6th level spells. She doesn't gain any new 6th level spells. 7th level. No, that's fine. 8th level, Bear Army. Animal shapes. I can't put this here? Alright, fine. Put it here. And Frightful Aspect. You become a larger, awful version of yourself and take on the features of that horrify your enemies. Okay, I get the gist. It's a buff. So, put that there. Alright, that's it for Camellia. Oldif, what do you got? 2 level 5 spells. We'll give them that Mind Fog from earlier. And Cloud Kill. Let's see. He had several casts of Innervation. I guess I'll give him Shout along with it. Or no, is greater invisibility good on Woljif? No, wait, never mind. I remember. It was either Atrocious or Niarl who said that a stealth build doesn't work since a majority of the demons all have true sight in the game. It's like, so it's like, fucking hell. There's no point. Let's see. I already got 4 cast of haste. Give him more cast of slow. Second level spells, first level spells. Alright, he's done. Let's see, next we have Ninio. Nothing new here. Phantasmal Killer was there, right there. You know how good that spell is. No, it's good on Ninio because she can cast it this many times. Like, Woljif only has 4 casts, so I want whatever he does to, like, have a chance, like, just be some lingering effect abilities. Like, Shout stuns, Innervation lowers levels. If it was Stone Skin Communal, I would have grabbed that. Maybe Confusion. But I have him more as like a crowd controller. Let's see. Ninio. I guess Shadow Evocation. 6 level spells. Acid Fog. What do we have here? I can force insanity onto enemies, but yeah. Hey, I'm just gonna focus on her illusion magic because that's what she's good at. Oh wait, no, hold on. Power Word Blind. I'll have 1 use of that. And the only spell she has at this level is Power Word Stun. Actually, now that you have selective spell, make some Metamagic spells. Oh. Yeah, you're right. Okay. You're right. Let me just figure out, how do I do that? Click Metamagic. Alright, so do I hit Bolster spell or select? Yeah, no, you said selective spell specifically. Alright. Any suggestions?
What are you talking about now?
I gained the ability of selective spell Metamagic. But now I'm asking the question, what should I turn into a selective spell? Or should I just use Bolster spell and gain like more casts of Phantasmal Killer?
Yeah.
Alright. There. So now it's a +1 spell. Can I stack Metamagics? No, I cannot stack Metamagics. Alright. Write the spell. So now I should have a Phantasmal Killer as a 5th level spell. Any AoE spells that you wouldn't otherwise use. Oh.
Nope.
No, I can't turn. Alright. Alright, so I'll replace... Guess I'll replace a few... like this and a few of these. Yeah, that should be enough. Like the pit spells, for instance, you can now launch them in the middle of May. Oh, you're right. All right. Yeah. Let's do that. So she's got a lot of pit spells. Hold on. Acid Fog is another example of that, but eh. Acid Fog doesn't do enough damage. Wait, does this do damage? Yeah, 2d6. Alright, I guess if I can use selective spell with this. Write the spell. And so now I can cast it as a 7th level spell. Sure. And just take a few casts of that. And then Hungry Pit. That's a selective spell. Oh, no, I had it. Hold on. Right. Don't need all these uses of phantasmal putrefaction. Sorry. Wait, what time is it? Oh shit, we are way past time. Well, we are gonna have to call it for tonight. Got a little too sidetracked by trying to use all this metamagic. Well, thanks again, everyone who was able to stop by for Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous tonight. I will be on around this time tomorrow. My brother will not be joining me tomorrow, but hopefully, if everything goes well, we'll be here on Saturday. Alright. That's about everything. I'll probably be on later tonight with Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, but that's a maybe. Alright. Thanks again, everyone who came by, and until then, take care.